heard the sound, it was bittersweet. Voices calling out from an aching heart, getting so much closer by staying apart, singing a song of hope and love that you heard when I heard. I feel what you feel. We will survive. We will stay strong. Love is the word, and hope is the song. The streets are empty, but the sky is clear. You want somebody and can't have them near, taking shelter where you can when the world is at stake. Alone together, trying hard not to break, singing a song of hope and love that will heal. You heard when I heard. I feel what you feel. We will survive. We will stay strong. Love is the word, and hope is the song. A song for the lonely, the tired and the weary. A song for the broken, the mighty. Can you hear me? Get beyond our pride and greed, share everything that we need. We won't be ignored. We will be restored. Singing a song of hope and love that will heal. You heard when I heard. I feel what you feel. We will survive. We will stay strong. 'Cause love is the word, and hope is the song.
Good morning, South Florida, and welcome to the breakfast at the Brooklyn Cafe TV.
Take a deep breath and a good whiff of that coffee brewing. Grab yourself some toast, a donut, or any breakfast. As Dawn and Freddie get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
So I grabbed myself and called 888-994-4995 to share a tip of the day.
Or just to say good morning.
So get ready for the time of your life.
Shake off your sleepies, buckle up, because it's showtime.
Welcome to the breakfast, the morning show. What's the matter?
That's what he does.
Okay, I don't throw that check.
All cranking out.
I'm not cranking out. I just hate stupid things in life.
Grind your gears. We need to get that coffee thing going again.
What's the coffee thing?
What grinds my gears?
I'm going to tell you, if you do that, there'll be no show because I'll be grinding. I can turn a coffee bean into coffee dust.
Good morning.
Welcome. Good morning. Happy Monday. Did you see? What? I'm hitting it? What am I hitting it with?
Your neck.
Your hand. You're hitting it more because I'm saying that.
How is that now? You got headphones now?
Yeah, okay. Go ahead.
Wise guy. He gets a laptop and he thinks he's King Kong, king of the
Good
world.
morning, King Kong, to
I got a new
you.
bag too. You gotta see the bag.
You look like a 12-year-old. You know that you walk in with your little bag and your little lunch box. I said, look at him, what, he's 12?
I love my bag. I shouldn't wear it. Like I can't.
That's a
wear
little
satchel.
kid's bag.
No, I couldn't wear a satchel anymore. So
Why you
No
can't wear
more
a satchel?
because like this bag holds my camera.
I think you're regressing with me. You don't have your Clint Eastwood hat no more. Now you have this little Pee-wee hat. Put a propeller on it, that's all it needs.
He's always happy, though.
Yeah.
You're not.
He's always happy. He's sleepy from the neck
You're
up.
always grumpy.
not grumpy.
You should be
I-
refreshed and rejuvenated
Wow.
on a Monday morning.
Wow.
It's Monday. I know.
Started.
Wow.
Do you know what I did this weekend?
What you do?
I worked all weekend. I did
Did
not
you
leave
share
my
this on the
house on
morning
Friday
show?
night. Yes.
Because I don't know what the hell.
I got home Friday from here. I did not leave the house until just now. I worked all day Saturday. I had that piece of paper you were teasing me about on Friday. I thought that's all I had to do. You know what happens? You realize it's not. You start on one thing and it leads you to another and it goes someplace else and it goes back around. And next thing I knew, it was Saturday night at 9 o'clock and I was still working and I still hadn't done that piece of paper.
That was your whole weekend, is that piece of paper?
No, I was just like one thing led to another thing, led to another thing, led to catch-ups and emails and all kinds of stuff.
So you were busy working.
I was, but I never left the house. I
The pho-
showered, put on shorts, and worked.
The phone hasn't stopped all weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm trying to get WSOMradio.com and trying to get this thing going, right? So my son, I think he's bipolar. I don't know what's wrong with this kid.
He's a genius.
I think there's something wrong with him. His AC and his DC cables are crossed. or something.
They just connect when he's ready for them to
No,
connect.
so now I have Teddy on it because I tried to figure out how to make this thing work. It does work, but it doesn't work. And so I'm going to let her figure it out because my head is ready to explode.
We got a full house back. We got Haley and Cracker Barrel, Teddy, Slick, and Taylor, who's so sweet.
Now, let me tell you something. You ever seen Haley's Comet's shoes?
No? Ooh, those are nice.
You know, do you,
You better be
guys,
careful.
those are combat boots.
You better be nice to her, is all I
Do
can say.
you guys know who Mr. T is? Mr. T. Yeah, Mr. T. You guys remember Mr. T from the Rocky movies?
I don't think so.
What's the Rocky movie?
What's a
didn't
Rocky
just say
movie?
that.
No, you didn't just say that.
You are kidding.
You don't know who Rocky is? Dun, 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 dun. The
You've never
boxing
seen your
movies.
brothers
He did
ever
about
watch
8 of
Rocky?
them.
Your dad? Slick, ever seen a Rocky movie?
Adrian? Yeah.
Adrian. You guys ever heard of Rocky?
Hold on, I have
Ever
to.
heard of Rocky?
I'm sure in the gym I work out at, he's up on the wall somewhere.
Sylvester Stallone.
Jinx.
I know what that is.
You never heard the story about the way he wrote this movie in 45 minutes and it became a blockbuster?
Haley, grab a mic.
I can't believe she's never heard of Rocky. My heart be still.
I know.
Anyway, Mr. T in that movie, I think it was movie number 3. 3, right? He had the mohawk. And there was this black gentleman that they found, wherever
Apollo
they found
Creed?
him. No, Mr. T.
Oh.
They found him to do number 3, the movie number 3. So anyway, so that movie became big like everything else, and they put him on Johnny Carson to interview him. He had those shoes on.
Oh, really? Oh, we're going back to the shoes. Okay.
And those shoes,
I digress.
he wore it, and they asked him, why do you, because he had a $2,000 suit on with those shoes. And he says, I will never forget where I come from. See, because in my day, nobody came up to me and says, listen, you're hungry? Can I buy you a burger? Can I buy you a steak? Nobody did that for me. Nobody. So he wore it, continues to wear it to today. He doesn't take them off. I mean, it's a different pair, of course. But he does it as a reminder that you should never forget where you come from.
Speaking of which, did you
Speaking of
see
which,
the Oscars last night?
I did not, even though the Oscars won.
Anyone see the Oscars last night? Well, it's quite interesting, the Oscars last night. Fast forward to Tyler Perry's speech. And I'll let you, we can talk about the Oscars, but nobody saw it. Tyler Perry, I guess, has an incredible foundation. And he got a humanitarian award last night. And he got up and he spoke just to that point of never forget where you came from and how he had I didn't realize he's just an amazing man, more than an actor, a foundation that gives to everybody no matter what. It's because of where he came from. So he told the story quickly of how he offered a homeless woman outside his studio money, and she said, "No, do you have shoes?" And he took her into the wardrobe room, and he said, it made me think of our place. The walls were packed with boxes and things hanging in. They found a pair of shoes, but they were in the middle of the room. And she kept looking down at her feet. And he said, anything I can do for you? And she only looked down at her feet, and he said, why do you look down? And she said, because my feet no longer are on the ground. I now have shoes. And he said whatever he can do, because apparently his mother was from Louisiana, rural Louisiana. And same thing. He'll never forget where he came from and how his mother had to fight racism and threats to her job that people were trying to explode. She worked at a Jewish community center, his mom, with little children, and there was a threat, a bomb threat, and how she went home because all of these children, all these lives. So now you've got Jews that are being threatened, as well as his mom from the rural Louisiana. And he said that is why he does what he does, and always to combat hate and never in judgment.
Now, Tyler Perry in Atlanta
Unbelievable.
has a mega empire.
So that's what I guess he was talking about.
Number of studios. It's an empire.
I had no idea until
he's
I
like
saw
the new
this last
Paramount.
night.
It's massive.
It's
That
massive.
was the highlight of the Oscars. You didn't see Oscars last night, Slick?
No, I didn't. Unfortunately, I was involved in Snowpiercer. I kind of like
You were piercing your wife?
no Snowpiercer. It's a HBO show. Yeah.
The Oscars are interesting. They took place in multiple locations.
They took place at the train
at
station
Union
in
Station,
California.
which was interesting.
You see the way they converted it?
it was
beautiful.
bizarre.
No, it was beautiful.
What they did was beautiful. The presentation was bizarre. And then I guess we're at Dolby Cinema as well, and people from all around the world. But just the delivery of it.
Did you see
strange.
when Close got up and did the butt dance? There was a DJ on there, and a famous black DJ in there, and he has a new song out, do the butt dance or something. She came out, Glenn Close got up, and she did the dance. Did you see this? I was dying. I saw this on the news. But you see the last presentation was not Movie of the Year, which was Nomad. I never even heard of it.
I was thinking, yes, you did, because we talked about it.
Nomad?
Yes. We talked about it when all the nominations came up, and you said you were going to watch it.
I don't even remember
Do you
doing
remember
that.
this? Like, we sat in this room and did a morning show, and you talked
Yeah,
about how you
we
were
were
going to watch
here.
that.
Alzheimer's is a terrible thing to miss.
So meanwhile, the director of the movie gets up, and she introduces the star, and she says, I'm going to give it over to Fern. Well, Fern is not her name. Her name is Fran.
Fran.
And I thought of you just giving the wrong name on air. I was like, oh,
But
my
it works
gosh.
because everybody remembers it. But the last award given out was for Actor of the Year.
Yes.
And everybody thought that the gentleman that died from
Chadwick Boseman, yeah.
that died, everybody assumed that he was going to get it because it's very fitting. But who wins it? Clarice, let me eat your brain.
Anthony Hopkins.
My man Anthony Hopkins, I'm gonna tell you, that man, for me, he's 83 years of age. He was in London, or he retired, and he was sleeping. It was 4 o'clock in the morning. Then nobody woke him to tell him he won. He got up and sent a message the next day. But the amazing thing about Anthony Hopkins is that he's the oldest recipient of receiving the Academy Award at his age for Actor of
Did
the
you
Year.
see the movie? It's called
I'm
Father.
gonna see the movie.
Anyone see it? We
Right
were actually
here,
going to watch it
it's
Saturday night.
unbelievable.
And, as our father's age, Chuck went, it's a little too close to home. I don't know if I want to watch it. And we didn't. We watched Shiva Baby. That's a whole nother story. I'll fill you in on. And then it won the award. But there's a whole lot of controversy to our young crew as to Chadwick Boseman not winning posthumously, which I don't even understand. I don't understand the word, but I don't understand the origins of why it's called posthumously. Anyway,
What does that mean?
because he passed away, he was going to win the award even
What,
though
you
he
don't,
passed
you
away.
don't, but you don't get the award for winning. You get it for the body of work.
But
I,
here's the thing that happened. So there was an NFT artwork that was in all the bags that it was going to increase the value and be so much money because he was going to win, and they set it up so it would be the last award, and all of this stuff would come out elevating him and in honor of him, memoriam of him, and he didn't win. So now I was thinking of Teddy and Bitcoin Master, because this piece of artwork, and Amy Rashevsky, that was going to be worth so much money is now not because he did not win.
Yeah,
so
but that's
it's
an
all-
assumption. I don't.
Well, they're
wanna-
talking about the assumption
But
of it.
that's just the wrong thing. You put something in people's bags because you think it's going to win, it's going to be worth something. To me, that isn't fair.
Well, it's a lot of things. Good morning, Amy.
I don't think it's fair. I think that, first of all, I didn't even watch the.
Did you guys see that Ma Rainey's movie with him? I saw it. It was a little dark for me, but
I didn't watch it.
I saw it a couple weeks ago. But his performance was great. I did not see The Father, which I want to see now. Nomadland looks amazing.
You know, it's funny because the father, I don't know if I want to see it because forget about looking from the outside in. It looks to me like I'm on the inside in because things begin to happen to you as you get older and you begin to forget things.
But you don't remember having this conversation?
I don't remember it at all. Now I may have to watch it just because I need to watch it. But you know, it's funny and not funny. I guess I'm gonna have to walk around with a pad and write down things by the date so that I can remember what the hell I said.
Or what you do. You see, I walk around with my notepads. I'm usually in the middle of the show writing things
I
down
can't do
because
that.
I can't
I
remember
can't
it.
find my pad.
You've got a lot of pads. You leave
They're
them around here.
everywhere.
You can ask Teddy.
But if I put one maybe on my wrist, it hangs down.
Like your mask? With like Post-its.
It's
You
the
should walk
reason-
around with some Post-its.
The reason I carry my mask on my wrist, and look, I forgot my watch. I
Because
forgot
you had
everything.
your mask on.
No, the reason I put the mask there is if I have one in my pocket as the emergency, but if I don't wear it here, I forget.
Cracker Barrel, help me out on this one.
What are you laughing
There's
at?
no helping me out. Slick's laughing. He's like, I just
You
do
put
not
your
even know what
mask
to tell you.
everywhere.
This is my emergency.
You put your mask everywhere.
Yeah, you put you
You
everywhere.
put your mask.
You put you everywhere.
You know?
So I watched this
Put you
movie,
everywhere,
Shiva Baby.
Spanky.
Teddy, have you seen it? So Shiva Baby, and I saw all over social media, the cantor from my synagogue, her daughter is one of the producers. Her daughter is about your age. She's around 26.
What's Shiva Baby?
Shiva Baby, not Sugar Baby.
Shiva,
Baby.
what is it?
You know what a Shiva is?
It's if you go to jail, they take a toothbrush, make a shiver.
It's a
Stab it.
shiv, I think.
It's
Or
a
shank.
shiver.
Shiva,
Shank.
Shiva is when
a
someone
shank.
passes away, you go to the person's house and you pay your respects. It's called Shiva.
Yes.
So I saw that the cantor's
Don't
daughter,
you sit in like these little chairs when you do this?
I think the old Orthodox might.
Little
But
chairs,
it's-
right?
Anyway, the cantor's daughter went to NYU Film School, and she's really done exceptional
I went
things.
to NYU.
And she's now a producer on this movie that is on, I think, Netflix. So we were scrolling through, which is tremendous. 26-year-olds to have this major movie out, right? Won all these awards, so we watched it. You're not Jewish, so you wouldn't really. but
That's
it's
why it doesn't
interesting.
work for me.
It does work for you, but Teddy would totally appreciate it when she watches it. So it's this young girl who it starts out that I don't want to tell the story. Anyway, she's with a guy in his apartment. She gets a call from her mom that says, "You coming to the funeral? Daddy's annoying me. I got to get to the funeral. Daddy's running late." So they go to the Shiva, and the mom says to her, "So, what's the story going in?" Because she's graduated from college, doesn't have a job, she's not applied to grad school, so she needs a story to walk into all of these people. And what's the story? And the evolution of then the guy walks in with. I can't tell you. You're not going to watch it though. But anyway, it's a good move. So the guy walks in, and it's her interactions with the guy that she was just in the apartment with, and nobody knows they even know each other. And what it's like, this
So
whole
she
Jewish
falls in love
Yenta
during the
community.
Shiva?
No, it's kind of quite the opposite. But then her
She hates the Shiva.
But then her ex-girlfriend comes in.
She has a ex-girlfriend?
Yes.
So she's gay.
Yes.
So the reason she's a mess is because she's gay and you were hiding the truth and all
I
this
didn't
crap?
say she's a mess, but then her ex-girlfriend's there, and then the guy's there, and the mom and dad, and all these beep, 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 and then all the elderly
Is that even
Jewish women
permitted?
gossiping back and forth.
Is that permitted? To be gay during the Shiva? Don't you have to be straight and then you can go back to being gay when you're
No,
gay?
it was an interesting,
Just
and then she
asking.
lost her phone and the contents of her phone. It was just a
This
whole,
is a movie I'm running out to see.
It's an interesting movie. I got to tell you. So apparently,
Very interesting.
Now Aaron tells me that they've been chosen to write this as a series for HBO.
Of
So
course they have.
Back to my point of for our crew in their mid-20s to have this opportunity. I mean, think about it's not just being an intern, and she started out someplace as an intern, and how she evolved into production company and writing a movie, and now to write a series
Don't
for
you
HBO.
lost everybody in this room 15 minutes ago.
It's the evolution of what they have the capabilities to do.
Well, how did you get that from all that you just told us?
Because it's not about the idea of the movie, which
But
is
that was the
interesting.
movie.
It was what this young girl has achieved in her career. And
That she's gay and she doesn't have nothing going on. is
No,
what
that
you
she's
just
now
described.
written a movie as a producer for
Oh, you mean the director.
She has
Netflix.
a contract.
And
She's
now
talking
she's got
about
a
the
contract
director.
to write for HBO,
Gotcha.
which is tremendous.
Tremendous,
And
yes.
she wrote about what she knows.
Yes, which is great.
You know, it's the Cantor's daughter. She
something
wrote
shouldn't
about
be written about.
Shiva Baby. And
Something
it's
should have
like,
been written about.
well, you know, it was like, what do you call it, luto? When
Luto.
someone passes away, do you go to the home and you pay respects?
No.
You don't.
You don't.
When someone passes away, do you go to their home and pay
They
your
used
respects?
to. They used to do that. Do you know they used to put the body in the person's home and you had the luto there? You had
That's
the
like
body
a
was
wake
in
in
the
their
house.
It's like a Cuban funeral too.
It's a Caribbean thing. So when my grandfathers died, they luto him in the house. So they had all these chairs and furniture in the house, and I found that kind of creepy.
Okay, so if the body's on the house, if people gather, right? They wanted to support the family. I'm sure you do it.
Not anymore. They don't do that anymore. Now they go to the funeral home, and then after that, you go have a meal and you're done.
And you're done. Well, not in our religion. We have to make it linger.
You guys have to
We
linger because you want to
linger.
know
We
what
have to-
everybody
we
else
have
is
to
doing.
Suffer a little bit more. Yes, it's like
But it
gossip
sounds
time.
to me like it's gossip time.
It's
yeah.
100% gossip
respect.
time. It's supposed to help take your mind off of it.
It's also revisiting memories.
Yes.
Like when my great uncle died, we all, after the funeral, all of us gathered together at my grandma's house because that's where he lived, and we just shared pictures and memories and stories.
Yeah,
and
but
it
at
was-
this thing you go and they want to know what you're doing. Who you like, girl, guy, what?
Well, it's
Pygmies?
memories.
That sounds
and then
like a whole
gossip.
line.
And a whole lot of food, and it was
It's a gossip time. How come you're single? Why haven't you met somebody?
That sounds
right?
like a wedding.
No, it's if you are around enough Jewish people, you begin to hear the same chatter. Why aren't you
Italian
married?
too.
Puerto Rican
Sure.
Jews, same thing.
Speaking of Puerto Rican, did you see
Did I see why?
West Side Story's coming out again?
The movie, the remake?
Yes.
A remake or they're
Remake.
gonna do it over again?
Remake.
A real people or
Real
from
people.
the past?
No, real people.
A remake can be from the past or it can be today.
No, they're not recolorizing it. It's a new movie.
It's a new movie. Brand new revamp
I'm only no.
movie.
If you don't know
New
the
director,
Rockies,
new
you're not gonna
producer.
know.
So,
Friday.
are
You're not
you
gonna
a
know West Side
shark
Story.
or a jet?
Me, Puerto Rican, I gotta be a shark, but I love the Jets.
So, just saying,
You
yes.
know, I gotta tell you, when I was
Look, I made
growing
him
up,
smile.
that was a problem.
I figured.
It was a problem for me.
There's a lot of movies coming out. And Lin-Manuel Miranda, In the Heights, coming out in June.
In the Heights, from Manhattan. You guys ever been to the Heights? We should have a field trip to the Heights.
So what I want to do, I want to take them on a field trip to the movie theater and watch the movie.
We should do that. I used to do that with my little
In
league
the
teams
Heights.
and stuff.
It's coming out in June. By June, everyone's vaccinated. We'll go to a matinee. We'll close down for the day. We'll take you guys to the movies. Nothing like seeing a movie like that with you, is what I realized. Right?
Watch out.
It's a musical. Do you do musicals?
Of course.
Okay.
Hey, don't take me to see La La Land.
No, it's
Yeah,
in
I
the
know you.
Heights.
Everybody, and you'll be hee 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 hee.
It's in the Heights. It's with Lin-Manuel Miranda. It should be great.
In the Heights is a musical?
Yes.
Let's go see West Side Story.
It's coming. Rita Moreno has a cameo in it.
Rita Moreno?
She was in the Oscars last night. She looks amazing.
I worked in her apartment in Midtown.
So that's coming out. And the guy from it, the tumbling guy that also was Tom Thumb. Did you see CBS Sunday Morning yesterday?
No.
What'd you do this weekend? You're
I
very
watched-
cranky.
I watched a movie called Clara.
Clara?
What's Clara? Sierra.
Not Sierra, Clara.
What's Clara?
It's about a guy who lost his son. His wife, they gave birth and the baby died. They got divorced, and he's an astronomer.
Ooh.
And he was trying to find life on other planets. So he meets this chick who has this little collie dog, and she has no history of who she is or where she lives, no phone, no nothing. And he hires her as his assistant, and she has no background in this whole thing. But she had these stones that she put in a certain way, and she kept taking these pills because she used to get these migraines and things used to go sideways, and she dies. And before she dies, she says, "I can hardly. I wish I could be here to watch when you see it." And she dies, and he looks at the rock formation, and they find a planet. Not a planet. They find. You know how we have a space station up in
Mars?
space?
Yeah.
in space. They find a space station to another life 20 light years from here. And they have been trying to communicate with us for the longest. But it's the way they did the movie that's amazing. I was just like, wow, I can't believe this. It's a good movie. Good. You can see it. 2019 it came. I can't believe I missed that.
Lots of stuff. I know. See what happens when I'm home? I actually get caught up on pop culture.
Now, you know, the funny thing about you guys is on the weekends, you guys turn off your phones, you don't answer. Did you see the latest Studio D? Today the guys called.
Anyone see Studio D that he put in WhatsApp?
Okay, if anybody heard or read Studio D, you get $10. And now, have you heard?
D.
Studio D, like in David.
What's doing?
Anyone look at WhatsApp this weekend?
Huh?
You ever look at your WhatsApp?
Not really.
I align my shoppers on the weekend.
My phone was with me.
If you had looked at
Yeah.
it, you would have won $10 today.
$10.
Yeah. No, don't look now. It's over.
Oh, I know what Studio D is.
Yeah, what is it?
I'll let you say.
Yeah, you don't know what it is. So you didn't even say anything.
Because I thought you were kidding. I thought it was a toy.
Oh, the airplane?
Yeah. What do you mean it's a toy?
I thought you had
The
like put a
airplane's
toy
serious.
on the table. I didn't realize it was a real thing until you showed me it was a real thing.
It is a real thing. The guy's coming in today.
So we're gonna be flying?
We're
or
leaving on
like,
a jet plane, guys. We're going to the Heights.
oh yeah.
You know, one of the things that I always wanted to do is I've always wanted to do a show on a plane.
Yes.
And this gentleman is coming because we're going to talk about doing that. He has a service that it holds 5 or 6 people, and you fly anywhere you want in the country. And he has a website where you tell him where you're taking off from, where you're landing, what day of the week, and he tells you how much it is. It's unbelievable.
I'm all in. I told
You
you.
didn't even read what I
told
sent
you, when we hit it big, the first thing I'm getting is a plane.
No.
I'm not big on germs.
No plane.
That's why I don't travel.
No plane. And they buy no plane. Those are millions and millions. But this guy has a fleet of planes, and we're going to talk to him.
So you see J&J is back on the market.
Yes, it is back on the market. As a matter of fact, they are shutting down some facilities that are giving the shot because not enough people are coming out now. And it seems like, how is it that they say 52% of the Republicans don't want to take the shot? How do you know that?
How do you know it's a political thing? Anyone
Because
here
the
got
news
vaccinated?
makes it. The news
did?
makes it.
Is it political to you?
No. That's just, you gotta do what you're gonna
Did your family get vaccinated also?
do. Yeah.
No issues, no questions? You just
Anybody got sick?
My mom got a little bit sick, yeah. But she's fine now. It was like 2 days.
Gio too, 2 days. He ran a
Yeah.
fever and then he's all fine. But the funny thing is if somebody says, no, I don't want to take the shot, okay. What are you going to do? So there's this new campaign where they're going to try to convince people with logic because 30% of the population will stop us from having that herd immunity, which I don't understand quite.
It's like when you're working here and all the girls go through their cycle at the same time.
What?
Yikes.
The herd effect.
Yikes.
So the guys get the cycle?
Well,
Slick, you cycled out. Your turn. Slick, your turn.
it's like being with the full moon. Oh, it happens here, by the way. I just don't tell you when it
Oh,
happens.
we know. Slick and I know. We know when it happens. Women change.
Yes, it definitely
Whoa.
happens. And here, everyone has now become on the same. They even said to me, "You too?" I'm like, no, I'm good, guys. We're okay.
Do you ever seen the movie The Exorcist?
Their heads
Seen
spins
the movie The
around.
Exorcist?
Oh my god.
It's the cycle.
He snorts like.
Wow.
Like, what happened to your cousin Vinny? I thought he was coming in today.
I thought he was too, but like to touch upon like the vaccination, there's like 5 million people not taking their second shot.
Why?
What they're claiming, because either they just take that first shot of Moderna and they're not gonna
You're so
come
stupid.
back and not.
When
take
you
the
buy a
second-
pair of shoes, you only wear one?
Oh no! Oh, actually, speaking on shoes,
Got new shoes?
So maybe this week I might show it to you. But like I'm a part of Nike's Zero situation. Like
You bought a Nike Zero?
No. They're like Nike. They're helping the planet. So me buying these shoes, I'm helping the
You
planet.
just can't stand in water, right?
You
Or
can't
they'll-
stand in water.
dissolve.
It dissolves.
I mean, that's the complication. but-
Biodegradable. You know what else came out? Coca-Cola and biodegradable bottles.
Nice.
And if you leave it out in the sun, it'll melt too. It's-
Did you see? We got an email twice. They
Twice.
want us to be an
I don't
influencer
believe
on a
it.
gimbal.
I don't believe
The
it.
first one I believe. By the second one, I'm not so sure.
I don't think so. I think it's all a bunch of BS.
They want you to buy either a gimbal or a mic, and then you get the Amazon.
When you write a review
And they
and
send
then
you the money back.
send you the money. I don't
Look,
believe
I got the money back on the vacuum, but it was different. It was
I
through
don't-
Amazon.
I don't see that happening.
You are just a naysayer. Don't you believe in like positive things ever happening?
That ain't one of them.
Why? We could get a new gimbal.
Or not. You can just spend money on it and they hack you.
Well, I was trying to figure out if because I couldn't find the gimbal on their site actually when I opened it up.
There is. I couldn't even open that thing up.
Yeah. How you doing?
What are you doing?
How was your weekend?
Where's your wings?
My wings? They have little wings.
Just a little
Yeah,
bit.
that's what I saw. I saw something hanging out of you, and I'm like, what the hell is that?
How was your weekend, Haley?
It was good. I just worked.
Where do you work?
I work at Monster Mini Golf. I'm a party host
Oh,
there.
that's right.
And I did 3 parties this weekend.
Are you a golfer?
No. I really do not
You
know.
play
how to
at
golf.
miniature golf. You're not a golfer?
Do you know we've never seen her face?
No, I know. It's funny because
Can we see your face? Oh, you're beautiful.
it's funny because when
Isn't that crazy? It's been 2
Sasha
weeks.
took
we've never
off her
seen
mask
face.
and she walked right by me, and I said, "Wonder who the hell that was." It was her.
I had to tell you, you impressed me because, I mean, for many reasons, but here you are still in high school and you show up here in the mornings before you even go back to school. That's unbelievable. Like, do your advisors and your parents know how amazing that is? Very remarkable.
You have Amy's mask?
Yes.
Where did you find it?
I found it in Studio A on the table. It's now in my makeup area. That is the black
You
hole
find
in the
masks.
makeup
You have
area.
jewelry. you have all
Anything that we
sorts-
don't want to lose goes into my makeup area. It's like the holding zone.
So Steve Gubb is gonna be here today. He's gonna be with us all week. We're gonna have the Gubba week. We're gonna have the Gubba week. Yeah, he's still here.
We're doing a lunch and learn today with Jordana. Did you see? I want to create a spring series.
I do, but I don't understand what Q2 has anything to do with anything.
Jordana wants to talk about
Second
quarter.
quarter.
on her
Anybody
lunch
know
and
what
learn.
second quarter is?
Yes, and that's 4 months of the year.
Wow, look at you.
She's like, give me the mic.
Wow.
I only know that because at my store we have quarterly freebies. So-
Free- What you
What you get?
Well, like we get 60% off every 4 months. So it's our discount.
You get 60% every 4 months? Nice.
10.
What is the latest and greatest bra that's come out?
What?
The latest and greatest in the bra department. What's the latest and greatest?
We haven't had any new ones. It's just new colors of the same stuff.
They don't have anything new.
Mm-mm. The last time we had a new bra was in the fall. It's
And
just
what-
new colors.
What was it? The Wonder bra?
No, it's like a It's a lace bralette with push-up in it.
Did you set the stream, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay. We're just checking.
Yep.
Don't look at me like that.
You heard what she said? The newest.
A
is
new
lace?
bralette.
I don't even know what the hell that means.
The problem with bralettes is they don't really hold and refine you.
Depends on the bralette.
Right?
What is a bralette?
It's like a beautiful little lacy bustier with no support. So you
No,
kind
she
of look.
says I have
There
wire.
are some that do have actual support. And
It's,
there's others.
it's a Madonna.
That would be nice.
Remember Madonna used to wear those?
Yeah,
Remember she used to put them on all the
they're
time?
quite comfortable.
And she sang too.
Haley's like, yeah. You shop at stores in the mall where you can find these pretty things. I know that store shall remain nameless.
You guys go to the
Look
mall?
at Taylor's like, you like lacy bralettes? She's like, no. Look at her.
I don't really go there.
I was gonna
But
say, I
it's
picture
expensive.
Taylor, one of the many that I get in, and it's like, I don't wear bras except sports bras.
Sports.
That's it.
I do wear sports bras.
Is there a difference between
Like,
a
you like
sports
lacy
bra and a regular
bralettes?
bra?
Man, I
There is.
mean,
Many differences.
We can't exclude Slick and Freddie from this sexy bralettes.
No, we are the judges. Yay or nay? Let me ask you, the sports bras sort of mushes everything up, no?
Yeah.
What
It
the like?
compresses you.
That must be like very painful.
Speaking of,
What's the matter?
Is that the
they're
store?
calling- The store's calling her. Stop talking about it on the air. Because I guess you guys, how do you breathe when you wear a sports bra?
You're just used to it, I guess.
You get used to it, but it's like mushy and stuff.
No, it's tight. It's to keep
Yeah,
you
it's
from
tight.
jiggling when you're running and doing sports. You know, like guys wear the jock straps?
I never wore jockstrap.
facts.
Even
I
when you
never
play
did.
baseball?
Never did.
Really?
And then I was a catcher. And my coach came over to me and he says, I highly advise you to wear this. And I wore it one time. I says, Coach, I can't wear this. You know how guys always, when they're playing baseball, they're always grabbing themselves and all that? That's why. 'cause
I
of
think the
cup.
first bra was created from 2 jock straps, by the way.
Really?
Fact. Fact. Because it's the same support mechanism. Ever run on a treadmill without support?
Terrible.
Yeah, I
No,
don't
it really
have a
is
problem
terrible.
running on a treadmill. I don't need support. What do I need support for?
No, you kind of
It
do.
kind of would need it, or
You
it kinda,
kinda
it's
do.
gotta hurt.
Yeah.
What kind of hurt? What are you talking
If
about?
you're very free on the treadmill running,
You gotta wear underwear. Anytime you don't wear underwear, you're gonna be free.
I'll say
You need a little more
supportive
support,
underwear.
no?
Supportive underwear.
Why?
When was the last time you ran on a treadmill?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, we know he doesn't run because we know he doesn't have sneakers because the Velcro ripped off the other pair.
I've run on many a treadmill. I used
With no
to run.
support?
No support. What kind of support am I supposed to wear?
I don't know, for women, if you don't have something supportive, it's uncomfortable when you run.
Why?
Because gravity kind of jiggles things around that shouldn't be jiggling.
It's not like you run and all of a sudden there are things flying in the air in front of you.
Anyway,
What the hell is
find out what the top
that?
ice cream is of the week. We digress.
Wow.
What was the best ice cream at Cold Stone this weekend?
I don't think there's no new one right now, but everyone likes the chocolate cake batter a lot.
Ooh,
So
that sounds good.
I like the regular cake batter a lot too. So anything cake batter.
Boynton
Recommend.
Beach and Lake Worth.
Yes.
Chocolate cake batter. Slick, you like chocolate cake batter ice cream?
I'll try it. I'm not saying it sounds good.
You'll eat anything. You're like
Me?
Mikey.
No, I can't say I eat anything. Can't say that.
Haven't seen anything you wouldn't eat.
I can.
Pasta.
Pasta, yeah.
We're going to do a slick cooking segment.
Don't leave pasta.
He doesn't
around.
cook. He eats.
No, he
No, I
does.
do cook. Yeah.
He eats everything you cook. He's
No,
like a
I-
giant garbage disposal. Where you cut
actually-
this up, you go this way, he eats it.
No, I actually do eat. Do cook though.
What's new at that store you work at? In doors and windows.
Oh, nothing. I'll say besides. Nothing.
Any sales?
Oh, not any sale.
No sales?
Can't say any sales. Let's be honest with you. Like besides besides if you bring in a coupon, there's nothing. So I'll be overcharging customers once they come
Like
in.
always.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Do they still do the classes?
Oh, they kind of do, but like I already learned everything from when I was up in Boston. Within like I'll say 3 months.
not
I
for
learned.
you, but for the clients.
Oh, to learn how to install your own stuff?
They
Oh no,
they
don't.
hold classes there.
Like how-tos.
Every day. Every day. This is how I learn how to do plumbing, how to do all sorts of stuff,
Oh, yeah.
wiring. They teach you all this stuff.
Yeah,
they
they
used
don't.
to in the day
You
anyway.
know how to
used
install
to,
our new
yeah.
doorbell?
Absolutely not.
Exactly.
We are, yeah. You are. Me,
I don't know
you.
how.
We just have to put the plate on and then attach the doorbell.
I think you need a bit to screw it into the wall.
We need
got
a
it.
concrete.
I took care of that
I just
for
don't
you.
understand how the angle, how you're gonna. I don't know.
We're
I
gonna
don't know what you guys have got.
It's gonna be on the right hand side of the door, so we'll see everything that passes by.
Haley's comment. Are you handy with tools?
No.
He's handy with tools. He just doesn't want.
Who?
You.
No, not so much.
No, I am.
You are
But
handy
no,
with
I'm not.
tools.
No, at least he knows his limitations on that, so I'm thankful for that one.
Give me a drill. Do you have the right drill bit?
Yes.
No, you don't.
I said,
Do you have a cement drill bit?
Yes.
I'm gonna see it.
Yes, I actually asked for the cement drill bits. And I was told that we have to make sure someone's wearing eye protection when they do it.
Okay. Eye protection number 1. Here we go. Puerto Rican eye protection. There you
And
have
you're
it.
not going to do it. So lots of good movies for you coming out. We're going to have to watch those with you. Puerto Rican movies.
Yeah.
West
Puerto
Side
Rican
Story.
movies?
Lin-Manuel
I
Miranda.
feel so honored.
I
Puerto
know.
Rican movies.
Yes.
All right.
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Chico and the Man.
I've not seen a remake on Chico and the Man, is all I can tell
Have
you.
you ever seen Chico and the Man? You guys
Sure.
know who Chico and the Man is?
She doesn't know who Rocky is. You think she's going to know who Chico and the Man
She's
is?
a rockhead. That's why. You never heard of Chico and the Man either.
What's his
Not
last
at
name?
all.
Was Prince. What was his first name?
I'm sorry. What was Prince's first name?
No, Chico and the Man. Eddie Prince.
Freddie
Freddie
Prince.
Prince.
Freddie.
How could I not know that?
Wow.
Chico and the Man.
Chico was the first Latino on the air.
Now Now it's like Mario Lopez.
More to come. We got Space of Mind today. We'll be teaching
What?
podcasting. All right, so we're going to wrap this up. You're going to go put out that fire because she's a little confused out there. See what's going on today. We got Talking to Taylor. What are you talking about today?
I'm going to talk about things I wish I knew in high school.
Taylor, we got to start putting a show together for you. Talking to Taylor, we got Small Talk with Val. We got Fuego. We got Lunch and Learn today with Jordana Foster talking about Q2. Looks like we're doing ISO.
Oh,
Thank you. Talking about Q2, so join us today live at 12 o'clock, and Savor the Ave is coming in, talking about what's going on in Delray Beach tonight. So Savor the Ave, we've got Taylor joining us. We've got Dr. Sam on if your kid is a picky eater, how to get them eating healthy and moving, and Jordana Foster. So have a great morning, everyone. Tune in to Talking to Taylor at what time? 11 o'clock. What I knew in high school. Kind of like what I knew in kindergarten. Have a great morning, everyone. Be kind to each other, and we will see you in a little bit. Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. Well, see you next time.